Okay, now we are going to number 12. Number 12, it was about indices, then bases part A, indices, then bases part B. So it says solve the equation. Now they give you that equation, and then B, find the value of n when that is the case. So here we are going to use the properties of indices. We all know the properties of indices. If you don't know, if this is the playlist, you will see indices and logarithm as playlist there. You will see more videos and you will teach yourself there. So now what we do always, we always first convert all these things to one base by prime factorizing. Prime factorizing, for example, I start with 81. It's that now the prime number there is going to be 3. So 3 here goes to 27, 3 goes here to 9, 3 goes here to 3, to 1. So now meaning 81 is the same as 3 power 4. When I get 27, you can establish that 27 is the same as 3 power 3. Then when we come to that one, we have 2, 4, 3. We prime factorize this, we shall get 81. But now we will see already, but this one is the, so the order of this one will be 3 power 5. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why here we have 3 power 4. Then 27 is 1, 2, 3, 3 power 3. Then this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 power 5. So I'm going to substitute this 81. I'm going to substitute this. So now I'll be having now 27 is 3 power 3. This one is 1 over. Now this one is 3 power 5, the whole power x. Now from there, we apply a property that says that whenever you have two numbers raised to the same, when you have a number raised to 2 powers, these 2 powers will multiply. So in simple terms, then also I'm going to take this one up using the property that says 1 over a power m, the same as a. Now we change the power, the sign of the power from here to this. That's what I'm going to apply there. So this becomes 4 into x minus 3. If you're okay, you can go on to open brackets, but I'm using bracket so that I be careful. Then times 3 equals, now when I take this up, this will be 5x, I'll be having 3. But when I take it up, this power changes to a positive. So I'll be having now minus 5x. Okay, so now can we open brackets? I'll be having now 3, 12. This will be 6. 5x. Now you know that if I'm having numbers of the same base multiplying, the same as having that base, then I add the powers. So it's the property I'm going to apply here. So this property was applied there. Now I'm going to apply this property in the next step. So now this the bases are the same, so I'll get the base, then I add the powers. The first power is, then plus the second power. This is the whole power equals to. So can we simplify? Now this is going to be 4x minus 3x to get x. Negative 12 plus 6 to get minus 6 equals 3 minus 5x. And we say the property we are going to apply now there. We say that if am is equal to a power n, if bases are the same, and we are equating these two, it means that now our powers will be the same. So it means that now this will be equal to that. So from there I have x minus 6 equals negative 5x. Now I bring letters this side. I'll be having now 6x equals, be careful, when I bring this one I'll be having now positive 5x plus this to get this. This will give me a 6. So here my x becomes a 1, and that was the answer that we expected. So here we have applied this property there. So now when you come to this one is started by, it was saying find the value of n when that is equal to that. We say that we can always handle numbers when they are having the same base. So our first task is to convert these ones to base 10. But you know what we do? This will be 0, 1, 2, the same, 0, 1. So we want to make them all be in base 10. So from there we say, now 1 times the base, which is base n, power 2. Then plus 3. Now that is the left hand side. The right hand side I have 5. Now this one I have the base as 8. So that's what we have, and just right in that step you get a mark. So here we are converting, in simple terms we are converting to base 10 so that we can easily solve. So now 1 times this I get n squared plus 3n plus any number to power 0 is 1, so 1 times 4, this will be 40 plus that will be a 4. Bring everything this side now. Is that now this will cancel. Equals to 0. So here you can use any method of your choice, but I think the easiest method here, you see, the product is negative 40, the sum is 8. We saw how to solve quadratic equations. If you don't know, you go to playlists there, you see how to solve quadratic equations using many methods by the way. So here I'm going to use the factorization method, and so that the factors there will be n squared. You just say I have 40, I have 1 and 40, I have 2 and 20, I have 4 and 10, then I have 5 and 8. You see that these two will work for me. So because this one is positive, the big one has to be positive, and this one will be now a minus. So putting them here, we have now plus 8n. This pair, I'm making this negative because of this is positive, then the big one has to be positive. Then minus 40. So now there we are going to factorize, is that n is common. Here minus 5 is common. Then you see this one is common. If I factorize it out, equals to 0. But from here you can come to this step. It is very okay as long as you can see the factors. So therefore our n is negative 8 or our n is 5. But you have to conclude, you had to conclude. If you don't conclude, you lose a mark there. So we can never have a negative base. So therefore our n was supposed to be 5. And so that's what we expected you to present. So that's how we handle number 12. See you in number 13.